Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the best series in the world. It's Fix Your Shiny. You already know the drill. We're gonna go ahead and look through some viewer submissions because it wouldn't be Fix Your Shiny without your submissions. So of course, to submit a shiny fix, literally just tweet out hashtag Fix Your Shiny, and I can easily search for it here. I will guarantee see this. I just click latest and I can, and that also goes for you guys. Anybody watching at home, if you want to look through the submissions that other people have sent in, then you know, right here, feel free to go ahead and do that. It would I'm sure it would make someone's day if you were to go ahead and slap a like on one of their tweets. This guy here, absolute mad lad, fixed some Gen 2 shinies. This one here, I saw this one earlier and I wanted to cry. The reason I have such an issue with Dusknoir himself is a cool Pokemon, but his shiny is so god awful. Look at this here. Shiny Dusclops in Pokemon games is red. Shiny Duskull is also red. Why on earth? I mean, I understand the palette issues, I totally get it, but that shiny right there, the red shiny Dusknoir, is perfect. Couldn't have done a better job myself. Thank you for blessing me with that. I really appreciate it. Of course, I linked the evolutions from last episode in the description. Some of you guys did some fantastic jobs on this. I really like the Evergreen Forest one in particular. Rich Velvet is also a nice twist. This guy's an absolute mad lad. He should take my place. Like, look how much he's done. He's done so much homework, man. I also want to say thank you to all the artists out there that straight up just draw their shiny fixes. This is awesome. There are a lot of dope shiny fixes out there. This one in particular I think is really cute as well. You literally just color swap them and it actually works really good. Making Swampert more axolotl color-like is amazing. It actually, like the top one, why is that not a real thing? Of course, these are also some cool boys. Again, more drawn artwork right here. Oh, you did Banette. Ooh. And then of course one more shiny fix. We got this from Discord. This, I really like this. This is awesome. Apparently, I didn't know this by the way, apparently Castform forms don't have shinies, which never really, you know, Castform is a pretty irrelevant Pokemon, so you never really think about that. So yeah, this person here made up their own shinies, and you know, as simple of a change as the first one is, I really like that one too. I like all of these. These are amazing. Good job to you. So yes, as you can probably already see by the title of this video, today I have plans. Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution is cool, right? You know, Mega Evolution was made in Generation 6, as you can see here. And the thing that's great about that is that it means they can give Pokemon, I guess, a redo. You know, best example is Shiny Mega Gengar. They gave Shiny Mega Gengar a really good shiny compared to its original one. Because of course they don't have the color limitation anymore because it was introduced in Gen 6. So with that power in their hand, they still managed to get a few shinies wrong, in my opinion. Sableye. God, Sableye, what did they do to you, man? You're so bad. Same goes for Mega Banette. Not a big fan of Shiny Mega Banette. Shiny Mega Mawile will always be my favorite shiny Pokemon, so she's perfect. But yeah, with all that in mind, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the Mega Evolutions, and we're going to fix some of those today. I think I've got 4 in mind, or 3 in mind that we're going to fix. Of course, as always, the links to the files where you guys, if you want to fix the same shinies that I do, I'll link the files in the description for you to, you know, play around with them. Or you can just fix it using your own way. You know, you can use the Sogomori art, you can use pixel art, you can get your own screenshots, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to download those files. I just want as many of you guys to take part in this as possible because I think this is a dope series with some amazing viewer interaction. And of course, if you guys could check out each other's, you know, shiny posts on Twitter, which is where I'll mainly be checking for shinies, by the way, then you should definitely do that. Check out, support everybody's shinies, man. So, you know, I like this little project of us fixing shiny Pokemon because the Pokemon company won't do it themselves. I completely forgot, by the way, last time I made, not last time, but like back in November, I made one of these videos or whatever, and I made a work background for myself, and I just never ended up using it again. So here's the old work background. It's you know, it's a layout essentially, you know, like. All right, so we decided to go with a pretty easy shiny fix for Mega Evolution at first. Latios and Latias, as you already know, you know, they go purple for some reason. This is Mega Latias right here. Mega Latios is basically no different, but I will take separate screenshots regardless. And then this is Shinee Mega Latias. Yeah, not very good. What I've decided I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna make it, you know, the same color as original Shinee Latias, because honestly the way these guys should have been colored is like this. The image is terrible quality, but we should have got this, honestly. I get the funny reference. Haha, red and blue makes purple. But they're not combining or anything. Like you've made two of the same Pokemon. I know Latios and Latias are, for the most part, very similar, but they do have their differences. You know, Latios is bigger, he's male. Latias is smaller, she's female. Latios is blue, Latias is red. They've got a different eye color. These things look identical. I mean, I think Mega Latios is bigger than Mega Latias, but it's hard to tell because they're the exact same color. It's so stupid. So, yeah, this is what they should look like. Next up, we of course have Shiny Mega Banette. Now, thing is, just regular Banette Shiny isn't all that great. But I prefer the design of Mega Banette. You know, regular Banette's cool, but Mega Banette is where it's at. Look at this creepy mother bad word. I can't say naughty words, guys. You Mr. YouTube will scream at me and won't let me pay my bills. Anyways, yeah, I love Mega Banette. Great mon. One of my favorite megas, probably my second favorite mega to be honest. And you know, it's shiny, has the nerve to look like this. Like, it's meant to be this creepy Pokemon, and they're just like, haha, yeah, wouldn't it be funny if it was blue? And then of course lastly, my child Sableye. Sableye's always one of my favorite Pokemon. But what did they do to you, man? Ah, it's so bad. All right, now I need to get some form of organization done here. We're gonna do the two Latis first. All right, take a guess as to which one is which. You can see a slight difference in size between Latios and Latias, meaning the one on the right is Latias because she's slightly, ever so slightly smaller. I actually hate this. So here's what we're rocking with. All right, you know what? Just for you guys. First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and fix the regular colored Latios and Latias. I feel like it's important to do that if we're gonna fix their shinies. And of course, there's only one thing we could actually do for fixing the regular Latis. I actually forgot which one's which. I'm pretty sure the top one is Latios though, which would mean this, it would be roughly his color. Maybe, was it? Alexa, I'm actually physically not talking to you. I'm pretty sure the top one is Latios, and I mean, that might not be exactly his color, but it's good enough, right? It's roughly where we're meant to be. And Latias, of course, is a nice red color. Oh, like just seeing this in game, like it's like, you know, their in-game models changed. It makes me so mad. I'm like, Mega Latios and Mega Latias, their design changes enough to where the color change to purple was completely unnecessary. If one of them were purple and one of them were a different color, fair enough. But both of them being purple is just over the top. And I think that's about as good as we're gonna get for Latios's red. Look how phenomenal they look now. That looks so good. All right, so we got these separated. Now the good thing about them is that, like, I think keeping their body color the same is inevitable. I think changing that is, like, unless you change the, you know, the actual color of the body on the regular Latios and Latias, then I don't think it's worth doing it for the megas. You guys can do that if that's what you want. But for the most part, I think we're just gonna be playing around with the bodies here. To be honest, part of me just wants to, like, be that basic guy and just give them their original shiny color back, you know, which was, you know, for Latios like a turquoise-ish green. For Latias, it was orange. So, like, that's what I'm feeling. I'll do another one, like a custom one, of course. But, like, I think that, like, honestly, I mean, to be fair, the Latis didn't have a very, like, cool shiny design going on. Like, to be fair, the Latis, I'm not a big fan of their shiny, personally. But, like, no, you don't have to be a fan of every single shiny Pokemon. I mean, that kind of invalidates this whole series. But you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be the best shiny ever. Just like Pokemon, there are going to be, you know, there's going to be bad shinies out there, and that's okay. I don't particularly like Latios and Latias as shinies, but they're much better than what we were given. Like, I would much rather have this group of 4, this group of unique individuals, then whatever that is, that's actually, like, I could show that to a random person and they would think it was like just one, like the same Pokemon. They would not guess that this is two different Pokemon. Nobody would guess that. Yeah, I'm really happy with those. I mean, it is a bit basic. It is a bit just kind of like, you know, like a normie fix. Anybody could come up with that. I'm not trying to claim I'm super original for coming up with it or anything. But that's why we've got more. We've got more Latioses to fix down here. I'm trying to put them somewhere that they will fit. They won't fit anywhere. Hold on. All right, I budged up some room for them, kind of. I mean, they fit in here just fine. In terms of colors, though, I'm not exactly sure. Like, to me, Latios and Latias, the main thing about those Pokemon is the fact one of them's red and one of them's blue. So their shiny variants shouldn't steer away too much from that. So they made it, you know, a greenish blue and an orange. They slightly changed the hue of them. You can still tell it's Latios, you can still tell it's Latias. I think changing their shiny drastically just isn't a good idea, because then it kind of just, it confuses, you know, which one's which. And of course, unless of course you like make both of them, I guess, a drastic change. But to me, I don't actually know. I guess all I can really think of is making Latias pink, or making her yellow, because that's close to red. And then for Latios, it would have to be green, which, you know, he already has. So Latias is down here. So we can try making Latias like pink or something. That might look good on her. I don't know. I was thinking more of like a really bright pink. So I'm gonna apologize in advance that I'm not doing too many fixes for these guys that are super unique. But like I said, this is not an excuse to try and be lazy and do less work. I genuinely believe that, like, I think for these Pokemon, changing them too drastically just ruins them a bit. So for Latios, I guess you could go like a really dark blue. I guess for Latios, you could go purple, actually. Works well for Latios because both of those colors, like, are close to blue. But for Latias, it doesn't do it any justice. Like, if this was Latios' shiny, that would not be bad at all. Yeah, like, that would not be a bad Latios shiny. You can tell the two different, the two apart, and it's like, you know, it's close enough to blue to where it's not completely different. You know, I think I'd go with purple more than I could go in the direction of making it green, but like that's the shiny it already has. So yeah, I think purple is the direction I'd go in, which of course is literally just Mega Latios. I get that, but I think it works well. So I think we would just continue with the theme. You know, give Latios purple, pink eyes, and then give Latias purple eyes. I think that, honestly, the best way to go about it. It would have to be like a hot purple, or hot pink rather. You know, I mess with hot pink. Hot pink's a nice color. I think that looks decent. Looks better than orange at least. Yep, there we go. Purple and pink. That actually kind of looks clean. I think that looks dope. I think that looks dope. I like that. Put the, you know, the color corrector on. Actually, maybe a bit too strong now that I think about it. Put it back down to its normal. Yeah, I like that. I think those are cool. This is a much better group of shinies than what we actually got. Oh, it makes me so mad. I hope you guys, like, feel my pain and you can understand where I'm coming from and you don't think I'm overreacting, because this is awful. Alright, so we're gonna tackle Shinee Sableye next. At least this time we don't actually have to bother fixing the original color. So honestly, I usually have like a brief idea of what I want to do, but for Sableye, I have no idea. I think what's important is that we keep the big gem and his two gems in his eyes the same color. I think that's a given. So of course we're gonna select that color, and we're gonna make sure that we keep those the same, because you know, it's the gem from his stomach of his regular form. It makes sense to keep it consistent. All right, there we go. That's his shiny. That's him fixed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Donate me $1 million. I'm just kidding. All right, that was actually my funniest joke yet. I hope you guys liked that. That was a good one, wasn't it? So of course we're gonna go ahead and just get rid of this here because this is bothering me. Please don't do this. I'm not in the mood. So yeah, I guess we're gonna do what we typically do. Go ahead and scroll on through and see if there's any body colors I quite like. Not really. I don't really like any of these. I'm trying to think if there's like, all right, you know what I'm actually gonna do? We're gonna cut out his teeth too, because we don't want to change his pearly yellows. We want to keep his teeth yellow. You know, he worked hard for that by not brushing for his entire existence. You know, he worked hard for that yellow teeth look. We're gonna keep those the same. So surely upon mega evolving or changing, you know, changing shiny, surely you wouldn't suddenly have white teeth, you know. So yeah, you can keep your teeth the same color, bro. But we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything I could base this off of. We could go the generic route, and we could make him a ghost, a white ghost. So apparently Sableye is based off these little guys, these goblins. I've known about this for a while, but I figured maybe I could get some inspiration from that. You know, maybe blue and yellow might work. Actually, blue and yellow is some of my favorite colors. Color combinations, I should say specifically. So the eyes would be yellow, of course. So let's try and get a nice yellow color. Ooh, that actually kind of kinky. Wait, hold the phone. What if we just... All right, you know what? All right, here's a game theory for you guys. All right, so for my first experiment. All right, so imagine Mega Sableye is me changing regular Sableye along with it. Because I wouldn't mind actually. Because like Shiny Aeron is one of my favorite shinies, and Shiny Aeron, all it does is change its eye color. What if that just happened with Sableye too? Its body is always purple, but you know the eyes are blue. I think that's sick. I think that's really cool. So that'll be my first basic shiny. That'll be my basic shiny fix. Why not? We'll do a few of these. Anyways, as I was saying, I want to go. We're gonna try that goblin thing, which is again like yellowish, orange, like bloodshot-ish. I mean, it's kind of hard to achieve like a bloodshot look with like a gem, but I think roughly in between this, I think this is roughly the color it would be. And then that means we can go change this to like this really, yeah, like this really like, what is it? It's like a grayish blue, which would be like, you know, obviously it's Pokemon, so we can like fantasize it up. It doesn't look amazing, like it, you know, but it is like, the thing about Deoxys doesn't have an amazing shiny, but I know its shiny is, it's a clear reference to something. And the same for Macargo. Apparently shiny Macargo, I guess if lava were to be as hot as Macargo is, or whatever, the lava would be like a purple, like glow. It would be glowing purple. So like, you can watch a Lockstin video. Lockstin did a video about it. Go watch that. Better explained. But with that in mind, you know, just because it doesn't look good doesn't mean, yeah, it could be a reference to something. I think that, I'm trying to think. It's such a weird color of blue. It's not quite that. It's like, would it be more of that? I guess it'd be closer to that. I don't want to dull it too much though, because if I dull it too much, then it's like, you know, it's, I don't know. It's still a Pokemon, you know? I mean, I guess that actually doesn't look too bad. It's not the best shiny change, but it's referencing something, and I think that's cool enough to me. Because I know shiny Deoxys. I don't actually remember what it is exactly that shiny Deoxys is referencing. It's something to do with science stuff. Just, you can look it up. Me and Spectre actually made a video on it. I'm just telling you guys to go do things. So now I think it's time for me to go out and do a shiny edit I would personally like to see. You already know what's going on. Let's make Sableye black. Because, you know, it's something we gotta do here on the Hoodlums Gravity channel. Callum loves black shinies, and I also love the color yellow. Doesn't mean I'm gonna make the eyes yellow though. What color complements this best? Actually that is awesome. Give me a second. That is cool too. Honestly, it's fun to play around with Sableye. Sableye, I think that's my favorite. I think that's my favorite one so far. And I might just tone it down a bit, just so it's not as like, you know, bright. I love that. That's awesome. I'm actually quite liking how these are coming out. These are cool. I think I might do one more just for good measure. I'm just trying to think what we could possibly do. Of course, I did the black, the obligatory black shiny. I really want to give one an orange gem, because orange is my favorite color. Actually, hold on, I've got an idea. Actually, I just got an even better idea. What if we just make Sableye the same colors as shiny Genesect? I think that's dope. I noticed that's what you guys do a lot. You guys tend to like make shiny Pokemon like based off other shiny, like other like just Pokemon in general, and I think that's sick. I like that, so I'm gonna steal that idea. Thank you. You can have nothing in return besides my love. Yeah, that's a nice Sableye. Of course we need to change the gem now to like that really just pale blue. It would be like this, I guess, and you just pale it down. I like that. I think that's dope. Yeah, that there we go. That's the one. That's the last one. That's Genesect color Sableye. I think that works well. I think, you know, obviously because regular Genesect is purple, we can't really make a regular Genesect. Shiny Sableye doesn't really work. I mess with those heavy. That was a lot of fun. I like those ones. Lastly though, we have Banette. Of course, I want to give Banette some love. I'm gonna go ahead and just group these up real quick. Yeah, these four are definitely better than whatever we were given. The first one I'm not really a big fan of anymore, but I think, you know, the purple and blue looks kind of neat together. I think the last one we did, the red one, is the best one, honestly. Let me know, of course, what you guys think is the best one. Lastly though, we're gonna change Mega Banette. I feel cheap, but I really like the idea of making her red. And one of you guys already did that for regular Banette, so I feel really cheap, but like, obviously I'll think of some more ideas, but I think making her red is the perfect solution, because red, of course, is a very intimidating color. You know, it's a goth color, it's a dark, it's a, you know, it could be seen as blood. You know, red is a good color for ghost types. We see it on Duskull and Dusclops. Of course, like I said, red, that just fixes it. That just looks so good. I don't know what it is with red and ghost types. It just works well, and you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know that in general, a lot of like water types is they just straight up go purple. So I don't see an issue with having like a consistency of like making one specific type go one specific color. I think ghosts going red would be awesome. That being said, shiny Ghastly is amazing. And I'd like to see shiny Gengar be better. I like that. I mean, it doesn't actually. You know, it could probably keep the pink, but like it was just an idea to maybe make it like a bit more, I guess, edgy looking. I'm not sure which one I prefer. I think I definitely prefer that. Yeah, let's not go too overboard with the edge. Another good edgy color, of course, is purple. We could try out a nice deep purple Banette. Compared to the, you know, the original, it's already miles better. I love turquoise as a color, but it just doesn't work on Banette. It just really doesn't work on Banette. I'm not sure if I should go for like that sort of purple. I think realistically we would. If we were to get a shiny Banette be purple, it would be more of like a brightish purple, and that's okay. Honestly, just as long as it's purple, I think it's fine. I really want to fix these, but I just don't know what you would change them to, because pink honestly works well on anything. Alright, I'm gonna try and make one that changes the actual like color of Banette's like feet and stuff, because we can't just be having just an easy change like that. Like I feel like turquoise might look good somewhere, so I guess we could try that. I really don't like any of it. I think it has to be pink. We'll try that, and then I guess we'll change its actual body. I guess it would have to be blue. I think that would have to be it. Like I don't really see it working any other way. And of course we can change the eye color to the same sort of blue. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, I guess. You know, blue, dark blue, it's more intimidating than, you know, this. And you know, who says Banette has to be intimidating? You know, it doesn't have to be. But I'm just simply suggesting some color variants. I think I'm happy with that, to be honest. I don't really think there's much else I can do. Because of course regular Banette is already dark, it's already black. I can't really like make it black when it's already black. I could make it grayscale. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed my shiny fixes. As always, the links to the files if you want to fix these exact Pokemon will be in the description. Use hashtag #FixYourShiny on Twitter and all that good stuff. Like the video if you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments what you thought of my shiny fixes. Let me know if you have any better ideas in the comments. If you don't actually want to physically do the work, let me know. Let me know what color combos you want to see or whatever. And let me know what shinies I should fix next. I like the idea of putting these videos out I guess, in groups. So last time I did the evolutions, 3 of them. This time I've done some mega evolutions. I could make it like a, rather than just doing 3 random Pokemon, I could do it in like, fixing 3 mythical Pokemon, for example. Anyways, I'm quite satisfied with these. I think they turned out quite well. I think my favorite ones are definitely the Sableye ones. The Latias are really good as well, though. So we're gonna go Bennett, and of course put these into the Bennett folder too. So now that's my Bennetts. Those are my Latias. A lot of Latias, and these are my Sableyes. Got them all saved, so you never have to worry about. I don't know where I was going with that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.